Hello! Welcome to Planet Hex. I'm Andrew Horn. This is a VHS horror hangout. I'm producing this in Streamyard. This is it's an experiment for me to see if I can use Streamyard easily for putting these videos together, because I want to find new ways of bringing content to you, because I am really enjoying that. If you're not familiar with me, I am the author of the book called VHS Ain't My Brain, which did pretty well for me back in 2014, and ever since. There's a new version of that coming out, which has been fully revised. So it went from the original, which was 143 pages or so, to now it's like 220 pages, possibly more by the time it comes out, because there may be another couple of things I just want to pop in there before the file gets finalized. You never know. So I put out some videos each week on my Planet Hex channel on YouTube. I need to stream more here on Twitch, so I think that StreamYard may make that a little bit easier for me. I have just, in fact, finished a 30-minute stream all about VHS tapes and magazines and the VHS life, and I ballsed it up. So yeah, I didn't realise until the stream ended that I couldn't. The audio was messed up, so I'd actually appeared to have left an extra microphone going. So instead of the double microphone, double camera setup and stuff that I had going on for that stream, it's just me on this one. So this is going to be like a 10 minutes or so episode where I'm just going to put this out in the middle of the week with my reviews over on Planet Hex, and I do really appreciate you joining me for this and for subscribing there. I'm still experimenting with other ways of getting you content out there. I'm trying to up my game in terms of production values and how I can share these things with you and be more present, and not just putting a video up and thinking that's it, it's done with. I want to be out there interacting with people live. So I know no one's going to come into this and chat to me live, which is probably good because I can't actually see the chat window at the moment, so I shall go and get Twitch up on my phone just out of shot, because I'm very professional like that, and see if anything comes up in the chat, just in case. It won't. I very much doubt it will anyway. So yes, this is my geek corner at Castle Horn, which is what I call our house, and I want to capture this a little bit because soon this will be going away. So the geek corner with my Planet Hex setup here, with the on-air sign and Pac-Man and things like that, and my VHS tapes, some DVDs, my comics archived down at the bottom, that sort of thing. That's all going away soon. It's going to be rebuilt. It's all going to be replaced. So there'll be some more videos set from the kitchen table. I'm sorry about that. And there'll be a new setup. I will have a very cool new setup to stream from and to create more content for you. So I want it to be fun to look at, as well as the stuff I'm talking about being fun for you as well. I do hope it's fun for you anyway. So I've got my tapes here, and because I'm going to have to take all this down soon, I want to think about what I want to revisit. So there's a bunch of things I want to revisit. So I'll go through some of the tapes I want to revisit. I especially want to revisit lots of my horror magazines. I have quite a collection of old school horror movie magazines. Oh, there's dust on the back of that one. That's not a good sign. And these are really precious to me. I really enjoy these being around. Now, most magazines, you get rid of them. There's no real value to holding on to a lot of magazines. However, I do have my horror movie magazine archive. There's way more than this elsewhere, and I have a giant crate full of all the magazines I wrote content for Power Play when I was a music magazine type. I want to go through that, and I want to take all my interviews out that I did with musicians and big reviews I did, and keep those in a folder, nicely presented. So I've not got 93 issues of a magazine in a crate, but I really miss doing that. I miss reviewing things, so that's why I do reviews on my channel now on Planet Hex, doing Planet Hex review time, 2 short ones each week, with a full-length one where I talk about weird pop culture stuff at the end of the week. But these are precious to me. I loved Gore Zone. I was a big fan of Gore Zone at the time, back in the VHS era. That one's got Nightmare on Elm Street 5 on there, with the Dream Child. And though it's not the big popular one, I liked it. I've got Gore Zone with Highway to Hell on there. Heck, you not love that? And it's through these magazines, because that I really developed my love and knowledge of the horror genre, and not because because it wasn't easy to get your fix of watching horror stuff. It wasn't easy to get down to the video store all the time. Now, it's one way that streaming has made things easier by making things more accessible. But I do think we've lost something. We've lost the social aspect of it. We've lost the practice of going down to the video store, meeting people, spending time in, honestly, in quiet reflection while you look through the stuff that's on offer and try and decide. So horror magazines like Fangoria, one here with people under the stairs on the front, and Gore Zone and things like that, they were my lifeline to what was coming out and what looked suitably tacky enough for me. I like the tacky end of things. So we've got some more here. We've got a Laughing Dead on the front of this one. I must do a video where I go through these magazines in detail, because I did one before and it was a lot of fun, just talking about the adverts and the contents of things. We've got Toxic Horror, more Gore Zone with Jason Voorhees on the front from Friday the 13th Part 7, New Blood. I know very few people like that movie. I did. I liked it a lot. Because I love anything with psychic powers in it. And I know it was a complete knockoff of Carrie, but, you know, why not? Why not? I love it. So there's that. A lot of these still got the posters in as well, the big fold-out posters. Basket Case 2, I think I went to school with that guy. The Blob, the remake of The Blob, that was a great remake. I don't usually like remakes, but that was a really solid remake. Slaughterhouse and another Gore Zone there. One of these has an epic poster in it that I really need to show you. As I've mentioned previously on this channel, I'm a big fan of the movie Class of 1999. Where is my copy? This one, my excellent copy of Class of 1999. Definitely the last class of the 20th century. Starring Malcolm McDowell and Stacey Keach. Malcolm McDowell's not in it all that much, but that's the one about. It crosses like Dangerous Minds and the Terminator by sending cyborg teachers to sort out a unruly school. So I was a big fan of that one, and I've just found in one of these there's a huge poster from it. Now, these posters aren't still stapled in. Oh, that's not it. That's the one that's got Critters 2. What a ludicrous film. I picked up the box set of all 4 of the original Critters movies a little while ago. I think I posted that on my channel when I did, on Instagram and things when I did find that. And rewatching those is just a great experience. Of course, you can't mention those without mentioning Leonardo DiCaprio, who shows up in one of those. I think it's number 4, if I remember rightly. I've lost my brain. Look, there's an interview with Linnea Quigley there. Linnea Quigley. You can't go wrong. Legend. Cheap horror movie legend there. Where is this poster? I thought this would be easy to access, but no. I love Linnea Quigley. I must do a video on Linnea sometime, because I loved so many of the things that she showed up in. Where is this poster gone? That's the Highway to Hell one. Take this one with no. But something I do miss is the video posters that you would get in stores as well, where you would just ask for them, and the staff are like, all right, we'll put your name on that, and you could do it with posters, video covers, standees, anything like that, all the advertising stuff. I even miss Ritz Video. I remember Ritz Video. I don't know how widespread Ritz Video was. It was like yellow and red logo. Had their own magazine of upcoming releases, and I poured through those, even though it was stuff like rom-coms and action movies. Oh, Phantasm 2 advert on the back of there. Even though it was things like rom-coms and things that I didn't really have a great deal of interest in, I wanted to know what was coming out, because otherwise, how would I know about things like Frankenhooker? Want a date? These things are important. Oh, wow. Okay. In this one with Intruder in, can't find the what happened to the one with Class of 1999 in it. Unless it's that. Oh, I think I found it now. But this this copy with Intruder. I haven't taken these out. These are still stapled in. Pumpkinhead. Awesome. We've got Pumpkinhead there. Released in the UK as Vengeance the Demon, if I remember rightly. On the other side, there's Sammy Kerr. The Sammy Kerr from Trick or Treat. I forgot that was there. Oh, I think I am going to have to. And Toxie. So, okay. That's, oh. I am going to have to break one of my cardinal rules and undo this. That's really exciting. Yeah, I'm excited by 30, 35-year-old posters. So they've got Pumpkinhead on that side. On the other side of Pumpkinhead, it's Sammy Kerr. Then there's a zombie and Toxie. So I think I'm going to have to take these out of this copy of Warzone and get that Sammy Kerr up. I may even get it. I've got the posters Trick or Treat framed up, and there may be room for the Sammy poster on the side of it. I wonder if I can very carefully remove these. I wonder how careful I can be about this. Oh, I'm sorry, Ancient Magazine. I know it's not a good thing to do as a collector, but there we go, those are removed. So let's take a look at these posters. Oh, that rules. Okay, so we've got Toxie from the Toxic Avenger. I may have to find a home for that. I think I took a copy of that to the 80s video store. So if you're ever in the 80s video shop, you can see it there. There he is. It's Sammy Kerr from Trick or Treat. The glory of Trick or Treat. The 1986 horror movie with lots of 80s metal in it. He's proper gurning there. Go on, Sammy. Songs in the key of death, indeed. I may have to even do, I've got in the giant frame, I may have to do something like a collection of Trick or Treat things. I think that'd be good. I'm still on the lookout for a Trick or Treat press pack, which I lost. I was sniped on eBay for that when I was trying to get hold of it. But tapes I'm going to revisit. Let's have a look. What shall I revisit over the coming nights? Lots of things to watch on DVD. Loads of things to watch on my various watch lists on the billion streaming services we've got. I need to go through the streaming services and cut some of those down because there's far too many of them. So there's T-Force that I got on, that I bought on stream. That's not horror though. Let's have a look at some horror movies. So I'm going to revisit. Those are the ones I talked about earlier on the stream that failed. So I'm going to do these, go through these again. So I will revisit Trick or Treat, but I'm not even going to do that now. Oh yes, let's do that one as well. So I've got 5 tapes here. Take you through these. So I'm going to revisit Talisman, a full moon movie that I did enjoy at the time. I liked it. It wasn't brilliant. It was a little bit slow. I remember the first time I saw it. I picked it up on while doing a YouTube show, and I'm going to revisit that. I think that may be a good one to have on again, just to see how it sits with me this time. I do miss having the Full Moon app, the Full Moon streaming app. I've got it on my phone, but I don't really use it on the TV anymore because I tried to slim down the number of streaming services I have because there's just way too many of them. But I've just cancelled one. I just cancelled the WWE subscription because of WrestleMania. I just can't. I don't want to pay money for something where it's just such a disappointing thing. No spoilers there, but I didn't get on with this WrestleMania. So who knows? I've also got the I've downloaded the Troma app, which looks pretty cool. There's loads of independent stuff on that one. I'm also going to revisit these 2 tapes, Demons and Demons 2, because I haven't had my yearly rewatch of Demons and Demons 2 yet, and I miss them. I love these movies. They're great. They're so gory and sloppy and ridiculous. I like the setting of the cinema one. I really like the setting of the apartment block in the second one, even though it's a less brilliant film than the first. I do really enjoy both of those still. But what I don't enjoy is the third, which I have largely to complete it. Demons 3, The Ogre, which isn't Demons 3 at all, as many of you will be aware. I am not a fan of what that became. So 2 others I've got on this pile that I'm going to revisit. I've got Return of the Living Dead Part 2, which I got as a child. It's an 18. I was sold this on a market stall in Sheffield when I was about 11 or just turned 12. I did write about it in VHSatemybrain. Actually, it was a shop that was upstairs from Castle Market in Sheffield, where there was somewhere that did stamps, there was somewhere that did records, and there was a nameless, signless shop that sold ex-rental VHS tapes for $1.99. And I went in and, oh, can I buy these with my pocket money, please? That's probably what I sounded like. Probably what I sound like now, for all I know. And I got Return of the Living Dead Part 2, and I got China O'Brien starring Cynthia Rothrock. And that was my first exposure to Cynthia. I love Cynthia Rothrock so much. As you may have noticed, if you watched the Video Tasties channel and saw the interview with Cynthia on there, I blagged my way onto that. So thanks, Gareth. So yes, I'm going to revisit Return of the Living Dead Part 2 as well. And one that I only rewatched recently that I do need to put back in my life again, just because I keep seeing adverts for t-shirts related to it, and I'm all about t-shirts. It's In the Mouth of Madness. I picked it up on eBay a little while ago. It still holds all the power that it had when you saw it in the 90s. Do you read Sutter Kane? It is a great horror movie. It's very Lovecraftian, even though it's not about Lovecraft. It's there's some Stephen King elements in there, some Clive Barker, some James Herbert. It hits all those classic horror fiction boxes for me. And it's got Sam Neill in it, being amazing, and Jürgen Prochnow. Sorry, Jürgen. In it, being brilliant, and it's just satisfying insanity. Another one I don't have at the moment, but I should revisit at some point, is Society. If you know Society, you know what I mean. It's a weird one, that one. You've got to be in the right mindset for that. I would liken rewatching Society to revisiting things like Videodrome. You know, you have to be in a very specific mood for something like that in order for it to be properly effective. Oh yeah, not horror, but I may have to revisit this one as well. I think it would work back to back well with Videodrome. Brazil. I love this movie. Very, very stylized. Absolutely adore it. Need to revisit that too. So there's lots of things I need to revisit, really, and I will get through them because it's fun revisiting things that made us who we are, and not just concentrating on the next thing, the next new thing. New stuff is great as well. I'm open to anyone's suggestions on new horror movies that are worth a look, and I will give them a look. I'm more than happy to do that. But for the most part, I will stick to my old stuff for now because there's something comforting about it, and I'm going to enjoy those while I can in the final days of the Planet Hex set before this gets all torn down and replaced with a brand new shiny one. So thank you very much for joining me for this second attempt at doing the live stream here tonight. I'm sorry the first one went wrong. The audio was messed up on it. That's my fault entirely. It's the first time I've used StreamYard, so I'm really sorry about that. I'm Andrew Horn. Please do like and subscribe here on Twitch, and please do like and subscribe over on YouTube, where I put out the full-length Planet Hex episodes each weekend and some Planet Hex review time episodes during the week. This will be in the middle of the week anyway, this one, but you know, it's just a little one-off. I just wanted to experiment with StreamYard and come and talk text for a bit. So thank you very much for joining me for this special live episode of Planet Hex. Oh, that was fun.